Man, we live yet? You live? We live?
Yeah, but it's not showing up on the line.
Come
Wonder
on, man.
why.
Get your stuff together, man. I can't be waiting on you, man. You know what I'm saying, son?
I
We
mean,
need
go
to
ahead,
get
go
started.
ahead,
In
go.
this video, we talking about Marvel trilogies. We're going to rank them. I think it's only 5. We only talking about the MCU trilogies. So that's Iron Man. That's Guardians of the Galaxy. That's Ant-Man. That's Captain America. There's one more. Iron Man, Captain America. I didn't write these down. Guardians of the Galaxy, Ant-Man. Yeah, that's all of them. Let me know if I
Got
forgot
it,
any. You got them? Put it on the screen real
got it.
fast.
Huh?
Put it on the screen real fast. What is that?
Oh, I was showing you we went live.
I know we live, bruh. I hit the live button, son.
This dude, I'm talking about TikTok.
I'm your daddy. I'm your daddy.
How? I'm
I
older
would have
than
been
you.
your daddy if it weren't for that sorry
I'm,
mug that you call father. But anyways, let me get to the point, right? Yo, Charles Hazleton, are you out there? Are you out there? Bring that intro.
MYECOMICS is the best, I guess you know why.
All right, man, we back and we talking about the Marvel trilogies. All right, and those Marvel trilogies that I'm tracking. Let me know if I'm missing anything. Those Marvel trilogies that I'm tracking is Captain America, Guardians of the Galaxy, Spider-Man, Iron Man, um, and Ant-Man. Those are the MCU trilogies that we're talking about, and how would you rank them? And then we got a closeout question of, is Avengers a trilogy or is it a 4-part movie? And I think I got an answer for y'all. It's a real good answer. All right, so
you
let
got
me know in the comments.
you got
So,
4 movies right there.
yeah, well, let's go ahead and spoil it early. So, check this out. I can go pull it, but I ain't gonna go pull it. All right, I'm gonna let y'all do the homework, and then we can come back and argue later. Every time they talked about the next Avengers movie, they've called it Avengers 4. Not Avengers 4 and Avengers 5. It hasn't. So this Avengers 1 is with Loki, Avengers 2 is with Ultron, and Avengers 3, which is a two-part movie, studying my ass off, which is a two-part movie. The first part called Infinity Wars, and the second part is called Endgame. I was in the shower because I was trying to figure out what it was, what I was trying to bring back. And I remember that Avengers 4 was always the next Avengers movie. And we haven't got there yet.
Oh, so you say Endgame was in part 4?
Nope. Endgame is part of part 3. It's part 2 to 3.
Oh,
And
okay.
you was in the theater with me when it said to be continued.
On Endgame?
No, Infinity Wars, when they killed
Yeah,
Black Panther.
yeah. I just assumed it was like all the other movies. They'd be like, here's a preview of the next movie,
And
and then
remember, for the longest,
they,
they kept saying what was part 2 gonna be named. Because at
oh,
first it was gonna be Infinity Wars Part 2.
hmm.
Then they changed it to Endgame. So I guess does the name make it a 4-part movie? Like what is the science behind this? But
To me, it's like a whole nother movie because it's like you watching Superman 1, which is different from Superman 2, which is different from Superman 3, which is different from Superman 4. Like
yeah,
it's
but all the Supermans, they all fighting different enemies.
yeah. Whereas like Star Wars, like they all fighting Darth Vader, but they all different movies.
You can't compare these. Because
I'm not.
because Marvel
I feel like
set
you
their
can.
own trend, and I'll give you another reason why they set their own trend in explaining what time travel is and how time travel can affect the timeline. I mean, they changed the rules. I'm not. I mean, I can go either way. It really doesn't matter to me. But as I was talking about MCU trilogies, not Marvel trilogies, MCU trilogies. In my head, I thought Avengers was a trilogy, but some people saying it's 4-part. But it never came out and say Avengers 4. All right, but let me get to the point. Hey, you got a commercial you want to show, a sponsor, before I get into how I would rank?
Yeah.
How I would rank?
Yeah, we got some little sponsor. Man, they used to pop up already.
I'm pulling up on you.
Stop this madness. What do you want from me? What do you want? Please!
See if I can switch this screen on this live. What up, Andrew? See if I can switch this screen on this live. Well, I ain't got enough viewers, so I got this going on TikTok and I got it on YouTube because I want to bring the TikTok and the YouTube community together. But if y'all go to Midnight Assassins channel, he's streaming it right now at Philbax. That's PHILBAX. Philbax. I think that's how you spell that shit. Anyways, back to the point at hand. All right. So for me to rank these movies, these trilogies from 1 being the best and 5 being the worst, me starting with the worst, for me, the two things that I do my rankings on is how many times would I watch these movies over, right? And the second one is the number of superheroes and supervillains that are previewed in there. For me, the more, the better. All right. So believe it or not, for me, Iron Man is number 5. First Iron Man was great. Second and third, didn't too much like it. Second is Spider-Man. And the reason I love Spider-Man, but I think that we have Spider-Man overdone over the years. And that's going to be another video, Midnight Assassin, that we're going to get into. And when I give you what the pretext is, you can be like, oh, snaps, you are right. Right. So Spider-Man is number 3. All right. I went and watched these Spider-Man movies. Not 3, it's number 4. I went and watched Spider-Man movies over and over again, not the MCU version. Now, the ones with Sam Raimi back in the day, I watched those over and over. But this one, that's why I got them at number 4. All right. Then at number 3 is actually Ant-Man. And the only reason why Ant-Man is at number 3 and not number 5 per se is because they introduced Kang. All right. And I will watch Ant-Man 3 over and over again versus Ant-Man 1 and 2. But I watched Ant-Man 2 because of Ghost and Wasp. All right. Yeah. And then Guardians of the Galaxy would be number 2. I've watched those movies a couple of times. And Guardians of the Galaxy is always entertaining. It's got its upbeat jokes. Overall, the movie is well put together, all 3 of them, and they correspond with each other. But my number one pick for trilogies and Marvel trilogies across the world, son, the Captain America. And I tell you why. Captain America 1, that was a nice movie. But that Captain America Winter Soldier player, y'all can't tell me for street level characters that movie didn't come off with it. And then you got Captain America Civil War. Come on now. That was the first showing of Black Panther, Zemo. You know what I'm saying? We got that first showing of Ant-Man and what he could actually do. Man, come on now. Scarlet Witch fighting Vision. You know what I'm saying? Rhodey got shot out the sky by Vision by accident. Iron Man shot Falcon in the chest. I mean, come on now. And then you got Bucky, you know what I'm saying? The first showing of Winter Soldier, which is Bucky, he came back. Those are my rankings, man. That's how I would rank it. How would y'all rank it? Put in the comments. You want to take us to a commercial and then you go next?
Yeah, I can go next. Yeah.
Bitch, take out them box braids. She done had them bitches in for like 100 days. Talking about it, make her a motherfucking hair grow. Bitch, you still ain't got no edges. Where, ho? Dr. Miracle ain't doing no miracles.
I like that.
All right. Yeah, it's hard to like compare because like, I mean, when you really think about it, a lot of them, like, you got like, Iron Man, then it's like, then you got Infinity, then you got Avengers, Captain America, Avengers, then it'd be like, Thor, it keep jumping back and forth. So it's kind of hard to like rate the trilogies when a lot of the movies kind of like intertwine chronologically.
Facts. Those are facts.
Because like it's like one long storyline. Like, the movies themselves kind of like spin off onto like the individual character like by themselves and stuff, but it's like one long storyline. And then I mean that's to me that's like the whole point of like the universe, like the MCU. It's like, it's just this long story. You're seeing all these different pieces, and then we got introduced to Kang when you started like going into Loki and all the other shows and stuff. It's just stretching even further in. What if?
Talk. I'm pulling up on you, nigga. Put some respect on my name.
You already know what it
Put some
is.
respect on my name.
It's
Put some respect on my name.
Louisiana.
Put some respect on my name.
I got a question. Why every time we ask you a question, you want to go and, it's hard for me to give a rating on any one of them. Because of this. I want to know if you had to say which one was the best and which one was the worst.
All right, so my I guess the most entertaining would be Infinity War. I mean, not Infinity War, but the Avengers, like that whole line of movies, like Avengers. But then how could you really appreciate the Avengers like even more without seeing like the single one-off movies and stuff, and everybody like culminating in each Avengers movie?
I would get on here and go back and forth with you about this, right? But before we had an Avengers movie, right? We had Thor, all right? Hulk, we had Captain America.
Yeah.
So
that's what made Avengers so amazing, because like we had those other movies first, and then it was just like, oh, Avengers is coming out, everybody's coming together. Because before it was just those single one-off movies, and then Avengers kind of like brought it all together. And then they made more movies after that, like, the one-off movies. They made another Iron Man after Avengers, and they made another Thor after Avengers. And then eventually, like with the Avengers, then came like the new Spider-Man, because they kept like for the longest time they kept doing Spider-Man over and over and over. Like we could never get Spider-Man to fight Venom, and then finally, like we got like the new Spider-Man, and he's in the Avengers and stuff. Like he's doing a whole bunch of stuff with them. And like we might get to see him with Venom and stuff, but like, I mean, shoot, the whole last Venom, like he just fought Carnage. But yeah, it's like it's there's all these things like that, in the comics, and then like you got the movie. It's hard to like rank them out when it's like it's a whole other story when you follow like the chronological order how the movies came out, like the different pieces and stuff.
Nah, I give you that. I really wanted you to rank it, but I get what you're getting at. You're saying that right now, if you had to choose, the Avengers storyline overall is the best one, and I ain't gonna lie, to me it is. I can watch, or I have watched Endgame, not Endgame, but Infinity Wars probably about 100 times since it's been out. Maybe Endgame 50. I've watched Ultron, then I watched the first one over and over again. And sometimes when I'm working out and I got to do a long bike ride, I just put on Infinity Wars and watch that. And I don't even remember I'm on the bike anymore because I'm sucked into the movie because the storyline was a great storyline.
Yeah, because when you really think about it, could you really enjoy Avengers without have seen like Captain America, or haven't seen Iron Man, or haven't seen Thor, like those movies? Could you really like appreciate the characters in the Avengers without having to see their backstories in their like standalone movies beforehand? Because like to me, like when Avengers came out, like that was the first time I saw like them take other pieces of other movies and just kind of like bring them all together in one movie. Like that was amazing to me when that first happened.
To answer your question, Alex, I'll take yes for 100. I can watch the Avengers movie without watching all those one-offs.
I don't think you can appreciate it the same.
Totally appreciate it and fully enjoy it. In fact,
I mean, it's still enjoyable, but I don't think you would have as deep appreciation for it without having those backstories.
well, in fact, I look at it two ways, right? Because I like that multiversal stuff, and I look at stuff, from different angles. So they did start us off. They started us off with single movies, and then gave us all one together. But then they could have started us off with one big movie and did spin-offs because other shows have done it.
Yeah,
That's why I said I can appreciate it. Now I sound like you. I could go either way. Either one is.
I don't know if it'd be as successful because, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, you're different than me because you were like you.
Stop the press. Stop the press. Stop the press. You see the question on the bottom? You see the question on the bottom?
He said Thor 2 should have won an Oscar. You talking about? Wait, now which one? Like, that ain't
No. I gotta go ahead and correct them because I got corrected. Actually, Thor has 4 movies.
Yeah.
All right, you forget the one with Thor the God Butcher, Ragnarok, Thor 2, which is Dark Worlds, and then Thor 1.
Yeah, to me,
Thor has 4 movies. That's why we couldn't bring it up as a trilogy.
Yeah, it's 4 movies.
So other than that, yeah, I could be wrong, but I believe they changed Infinity War Part 2 to Endgame after Infinity Wars hit. Listen, in my search to figure out, and it was a brief search. In my search to figure out was Endgame and Infinity Wars one movie or was it 2 movies, something else came up that was intriguing to me. It was saying that Civil War was a part of the Avengers. Because they fought against each other, and that wasn't Captain America. But my thing is, the show was named Captain America: Civil War.
Yeah, right. But it was all the Avengers in it. I remember that. Yeah,
right.
But it was Captain America. But yeah, it had all the Avengers in it.
Right. So I actually got something. I want to share something that's near and dear to me and Midnight Assassin's hearts. I want to share with y'all our series of the week. All right, so
oh yeah,
will it play? Will it play? There we go.
In a ruined and toxic future, a community exists in a giant underground silo that plunges hundreds of stories deep. There, people live in a society full of regulations they believe are meant to protect them.
All right, man. So check this out. Something that I decided to add in. I didn't discuss this with your Midnight Assassin because you was acting crazy before it was getting on. I can't talk to you when you're in chaos mode, okay? But I wanted to actually kind of do a series of the week. And the series of the week this week was Silo. Actually, Midnight Assassin had came up to chill with me, and we started watching Silo. And so I don't know if he's been watching it.
I watched I watched it last week. I got to catch up on this week.
Right, but I'm not gonna give y'all any spoilers or any of that kind of stuff. All I'm gonna say is it's a great show. It got me hooked.
It's only in the beginning still. It's only in the beginning. I'm trying to figure out what happened next.
and they do some platinum stuff. I call it platinum, where you see you think some characters gonna be the main characters.
Yeah.
They done. That's all I gotta say about that show. So check out Silo.
Somebody done?
Huh?
You said somebody done?
Yeah, the first 2 episodes that we watched together, they dropped mugs, and then they made, who was gonna be the star. They're the star now.
I thought you were giving stuff away. I'm like, but all right. I was like, yeah, I told you I ain't watched the episode last week, so I'm like, I'm a little behind. So
that ain't my problem. That ain't my situation. I told you keep up. Also,
Anyway.
$20 on 3 drinks and a cover charge at a nightclub, when for the exact same amount of money, we can get the brand new Mario Kart, a bottle of tequila, Chinese takeout, and spend the entire night in our pajamas. That's money management skills, quality time, and attentiveness. Might not have big, huge gym muscles, but you know what? I do have a big, huge...
Had to cut it off right there.
Oh snaps! I think I got us.
You got it.
No, I ain't got it.
Oh,
I'm gonna need to work on it. I had it before. It was kind of perfect, but now it ain't no more.
Yeah.
And I got this light shining directly in people's eyes. So let me make this bigger. And for Nick Greer, even though he's not here, and he's gonna check it out, I brought back what's them boys called?
The 504 boys.
Yeah. There we go. We brought back cosplay of the week.
Oh, yeah.
Let that roll. That is it for cosplay of the week.
Some pretty good cosplays.
I know, right? I had it last week and didn't do it because somebody had so many commercials.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know who that person is.
Who would have so many commercials like that?
But anyways, hey, you correct, Charles Hazleton. You are correct. Silo is a good show.
Yeah, it is.
But so we got 9 minutes before we get off because we started making the show as 30 minutes. All right. So for me, it was an Iron Man 5, Spider-Man 4, Guardians of the Galaxy 3, Thor, not Thor. What was the other one? Guardians of the Galaxy. Ant-Man was 2, and Captain America was 1. And then we still got that question of is Avengers a trilogy?
Like is 1 like the top?
Yeah.
Oh, that's your order?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I guess. I don't like your order, but I guess.
Well, you ain't gotta like my order. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't order the same thing that you order when we go out. We two different people. But I respect what you order, except when I have to pay for your meals because you be ordering the most expensive shit. Now, when you pay for me, I think about your feelings. You know what I'm saying? Your pockets. But which boy, you be ordering steak and shrimp. Hey, listen, man. Y'all been to Five Guys, bro? Do y'all know that 2 cheeseburgers from Five Guys is $50? God,
man, yo, it's $18.47. What you talking about?
Man, Five Guys be breaking mugs.
Man, they be so good, man. Yo, one time I ordered 2 bacon doubles from Five Guys, right? That's usually what I eat. But then they gave me 4. I was like, ooh.
Listen, Five Guys ain't the place to order. Them dudes is expensive.
Yeah, they good though.
They can keep Five Guys. Five Guys. Whoo. Anyways, I'm done. But anyways, that's how I roll. The cookie crumbles when we switch off on who's gonna pay whenever we go out to eat together. And yeah. Anyways, so what was well, you didn't pick. You just said that Avengers, the Avengers trilogy quadcast is the only movies that I like, and All
right, so Avengers 1. Hey, can you put the thing up?
See? Yes, Sergeant. I will put it up for you. There you go. It's gone.
Why you put it down?
There you go.
Okay, yeah. So why you put it down?
Oh, you want me to keep it up for a while?
Yeah, keep it up so I can pick them out.
Hold on,
Cycle
let me get this. Let me get this off the screen real fast. Hold on. All right, let's do it. You ready?
Yeah.
There you go.
All right. So Avengers is one. Then that's like Avengers is the top one. Then Guardians of the Galaxy. Then Captain America. Then Spider-Man. Then Iron Man. Then Ant-Man. All right.
I don't know if I agree with you.
I know you don't, because you got your list is all crappy anyway. So like, why would you agree with excellence? Like it wouldn't make sense for you to agree with me. It just wouldn't. It wouldn't make sense. Now, what?
Okay.
If you knew I was crazy, why would you do stuff to make me act crazy, then complain about me being crazy when you knew I was crazy? Come on, Stink. Lock in before I tweak out.
You knew I was crazy.
See, the problem with that post is it doesn't tell the true story of Midnight Assassin. Because the problem is you always crazy. Like right now, any little thing could set you off and then I have to take you off the screen. Like, let us know if y'all don't, if Midnight Assassin don't be driven. Anyways. Look, dog. Look.
Oh, you got that Superman up. Look at that.
So, because people were saying that I was one-sided, and I'm not. It was just more Marvel. It's more Marvel merchandise where I'm at than Superman. I mean DC merchandise.
Man, that's like hard to see. The glare.
Right. Yeah, you got the same one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got the same one.
Anyway, you got the same one. You got the same one.
Anyways, let's go get ready to close this thing out.
Okay. Let me go ahead and close this out.
Yeah, please.
Hey, appreciate everybody.
MYECOMICS is the best, I guess you know why.
Yeah, I had to get you.